This is for Miguel Ramirez.
Miguel Ramirez.
Hi, Miguel Ramirez. So, it says you are not even a DJ man.
What?
I just say what?
Miguel says I'm not a DJ. Okay, let's clarify something right here. I've been barbecuing since the age of 8 years old. My father taught me how to barbecue, and he learned from his father. I started DJing at the age of 18, and I kind of was more of a DJ than a barbecuer for a long time as far as the public knows. It was only when I was at a festival called Rock Nest. I'm DJing a big tent, I'm 30 deep outside, all the people are getting naked, it was awesome, and I thought, I know it's pretty cool, but I thought to myself, what the heck am I gonna do when I'm 60 years old? I need to bring my love of barbecuing with my love of DJing, and then I can catertain. I can cook meats and beats. So f you, Miguel.
Did you hear what you said, Miguel? But we still love you. What do you call people with no beard? Woman?
Oh, this goes back to when I had a weird freak out where I decided to shave my beard. And no one talked about my food for a month. It was all about, where's the beard man? I can't watch your videos, where's the beard man? And so hence the beard came back.
I used to have a magic mustache.
Really?
You always look 20 years older than actually your age is. Everybody used to have this mustache, really big. There was this woman, and she had a little mustache, and you know what we done on her birthday? We sent them a raisin plate as a present. So you know what? I like women with a little mustache.
Do you?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I would send them another
okay.
raisin plate.
It's natural. It's natural.
Oh my God, what are we talking about? I really think DJ Barbecue is secretly Jamiroquai.
Jamiroquai,
yeah, I love.
Although I'm about 1.5 feet taller than Jamiroquai.
Well, you look also like Giuseppe Garibaldi. Yeah.
Who is that?
Giuseppe Garibaldi, United Italy altogether 160 years.
So the guy that I look like unified Italy.
Garibaldi.
Sounds like an Englishman.
He lived in England for a long time as well. Frazier is so cool. You should have him more on your video.
So it says Frazier is so cool. You should have him in more of your videos. Frazier is my youngest son. He's 7 years of age.
Oh.
Interesting fact about Frazier, I delivered him. So get this, so the woman's telling me how to do it on the 999 number, and she's like, okay, I want you to put pressure on the Virginia. So I go to put pressure on the Virginia, and there's a head sticking that far out. So I'm like, there's a head sticking 2 inches out of the Virginia. I'm trying to be nice about the language down there. I called my neighbor, she came. No midwife, no ambulance. They're on their way, but they didn't arrive in time. So my neighbor goes downstairs and brings me a towel, but it's what you call in England a flannel, like a washcloth.
Yeah.
So it's a bit small.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need something bigger. And she's like, oh, of course. She's all, we're both flustered. We're both a bit crazy. She runs downstairs, hands me a towel. I shove it up underneath my wife's vajayjay, and I caught my kid, right? And I'm looking at it, and it's not moving. And I'm like, oh shoot. So my friend reaches over, starts doing this to the baby's chest, and then the baby starts doing this. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Good job, Claire. And then my wife's on all fours, and she's like, well, what is it? What is it? And I haven't checked yet to see what the sex of the baby was, because we already have 2 sons. And then I pull back the towel, and the Stevenson men are quite famous for having large gonads. And there was 2 big ones staring at me, 2 big plums. And I go, yeah, we have another son, honey.
We must be very scared.
I was in shock for 2 weeks afterwards. I kind of was just staring at the ground most of the time, and then,
The bond you create with your children, wife, is unbelievable. Nothing can pay this in the world. And that was perfect.
It was amazing.
Thank you. I don't remember when I was born, but I was born in a kitchen on a very large table because we had an hospital. My mother always told me that was, my sister was born in a kitchen, the other sister was born in a kitchen table. And that is when you're home. The kitchen is totally mad scientist laboratory.
My kitchen is a totally mad scientist laboratory. That's being nice. I do get a lot of flack for having a very busy kitchen. My wife and I love to cook. She has all her tools, I have my tools. So things get a bit messy. And I'm asking nicely, can you please quit complaining about my kitchen being a bit messy or cluttered, because it upsets my wife. And as soon as I can get a bigger kitchen for her, I will, but at the moment it's what we got. And I like looking at it more as Lupin said, a mad scientist laboratory, because that's the kind of place it is.
Your kitchen is the best.
Yeah, thanks.
How about some cooking in the wilderness on fire pits?
I'm all down for doing some stuff on a fire pit. It brings back that kind of primal, feral, caveman kind of vibe, you know? But then you've got a nice cooler full of cold bear. Can you say bear like my granddaddy? Burr. 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 So my granddaddy will be driving around, he's like, yo, Chief, I want to go back get Granddaddy Burr, man. We're almost at the docks and I want a cold bear.
All right, Chief, go, Granddaddy, man.
Repeat after me.
Yeah.
A nuclear sub.
A nuclear sub.
With nuclear capabilities.
With a nuclear
Capabilities.
capability. Yep.
A chef with a vendetta.
A chef with a vendetta.
Steven Seagal.
I know Steven Seagal, yes, I know.
Do you know him?
It's that they're old and old and old, and there's always a sense of standing like that when you're walking now, because he tried to cover a little bit of his belly, I think. It goes like that, yeah, man, and then it goes, claw. And it goes like...
He barely moves and he kills a man.
I don't know how do he do it.
He flinches and he's broken a man's neck. How does he do that?
I love it when he shoots. He shoots with the guy, and you know, instead of a ball, he goes, and boom.
Yeah, it's always like that.
And then he puts his
shoots
coat
like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal, in case you watch this video, we do love you. Thank you very much for the beautiful TV programs, cinema. You are the best. Nice. Last questions I have. Okay.
Last question.
Yes, it says, why is Gennaro cooking so good?
Oh, you wrote that question in there. Why is Gennaro cooking so good?
Well, all the questions is answered. Please do comments, write it to us, comment on everything we cook, we do it. And if you want us to cook something which you really, really like, we can do that. Don't forget, on the box below, comment box, you can say anything, doesn't matter. If you don't like it, say we don't like, or if you like it, hallelujah. Thank you very much from DJ Barbecue and from Gennaro Contaldo. Why is cooking so good? Woo!
Hey, what up? It is DJ Barbecue here in Lagos, Portugal, and we are in search of the best fish restaurant in the world. I bought one of these today. It's a blowtorch. All the fancy chefs use them in the restaurants and stuff, so